Welcome to patscast, the unofficial Regina Pats podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
This is our episode for December 9th, 2018.
Riley Crane gains the Edmonton line, drives wide to left goal line, a shot, and he scores! Oh, what a goal, Riley Crane! From the most impossible angle at the left goal line, up under the bar for his fourth. Comes up the left wing for Ty Cole. He's across the blue line, trying to move to the middle. Puck comes loose, finds it into the right circle. Oh, come on, but he scores! Connects with Ty Cole, drives wide behind the net, drops it off, and they score! Jaden Joseph!
All right, everyone. If you hear some clinking in the glass, that's my ice in the whiskey. Bit of a tough one here. We're in a 7-game losing streak right now. It's a bit of a dark time, a bit of a streak we're in, a bit of a downswing. I don't know what are you feeling like right now?
Yeah, despite that, I thought 2 out of these 3 games had pretty good effort. Edmonton wasn't too hot, but the Red Deer game I thought was their best game of the weekend. The Medicine Hat was all right.
Yeah.
Both games were winnable. Like, we could have walked out of this weekend with 4 points, but we got 1. We finally got a loser point. Yay. Woo. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, no, I don't know. Get through these last 3 games before Christmas break here and get into the quote-unquote second half, and I think we'll see a little bit of improvement going forward.
I think so. This whole season, it feels like it's not the lack of talent necessarily. Like, we have some good players and some little flashes of brilliance. I'm certainly happy with the guys we got back from Lethbridge. They can certainly fill a hole, and even they're stepping up and becoming guys we lean on already.
Yeah.
But here we are. I mean, it's a 7-game losing streak. The part of it that's hardest right now is, like I said, we have the skill, and they're actually getting ahead on teams, and they're not finishing the games off. Granted, I mean, the Medicine Hat goal was, they went up pretty early in the second, but still playing with that lead.
Yeah, we responded though to tie it up.
Yeah,
right. So
I know, and it's not.
We just folded the tent.
It's not that they're a terrible team and the effort's not there. Just
some mistakes are costing us, right?
Yeah.
So just got to clean up some of these mistakes and.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through the games. So it was a 3-game week. Started in Edmonton on the Wednesday. This one, it started off good. It didn't start off great. We were getting severely outplayed, but we got the first goal. Beautiful goal
By Riley Crane there.
Yeah. So that was nice. I mean, you think, hey, we're going to get through this period. We're getting our asses handed to us, and with a 1-goal lead, that's great. And then we give up the late goal. Like we were saying, it's either the early goal or the late goal. It just seems to bite us all the time. And this was 13 seconds left.
Yeah, it was real late. And Trey Swansky, he made a nice play. Like, he goes around the goal, comes out, and just snipes it top corner. Like, Paddock didn't have a chance on that.
He had a great game.
But he played well in that first period. Like, I know early on he robbed the 15-year-old Dylan Gunther, and right off the blocker, he was wide open in the slot. Like, the young guy looked real good all game. But Paddock played fairly well in that first period, held us in until that last goal. If we could have got out of that period, it would have been nice. But
I know, right? You're thinking, we weathered the storm and get a nice goal, but maybe we didn't really deserve to come out of that period with the lead. I mean, tied even was good. I think for sure badly we got outplayed, but then the wheels really kind of fell off and ended up being 6-1. Hey, but the best thing was, and that was one of the best video productions I've seen lately.
Yeah,
good cameras and whatnot.
Well, it is Rogers Place. So you expected to have good sight lines and nice clear video and stuff. And
it was
that in-game host, man. He was amping the crowd up. He was
know.
Pretty wild.
Right. Yeah. So, to be honest, I wasn't feeling. I fell asleep during this game. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't feeling that well, so you might have a little more insight on it.
That third period wasn't. It was already like 4-1 or
Yeah.
3-1 or something, and they didn't have much in the third. Like, I don't know. Just like we're saying, mental breakdowns. Like the power play, and two guys went to the same guy and left the guy wide open for tap in. Dylan Gunther gets his first WHL goal, and like, yeah, it was just literally like he couldn't have missed the net. He literally tapped it in 2 feet. So, just stuff like that. You just got to clean up, and we'll have a better chance in some of these games, right?
Yeah. Power play, or I guess our penalty kill, I should say, took a bit of a slide. It was picking up, but they scored 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So,
and the power play is really taking a hit here. It's up after the Edmonton game. It was 4 of 43. So we went from 11th down to 17th.
yeah,
So
4 of 43.
yeah. So, but I mean, losing those guys,
Yeah.
new guys in, right?
Yeah.
So that's part of some of the problem, right? So,
And since we got Cole and Joseph, we haven't even. I mean, they haven't had the stability yet. They had the 2 games here, and then now they're on another road trip.
yeah.
Like-
So they would have got a couple practices in, right? So you
Yeah.
get a practice in.
But they still haven't got settled, right?
No,
They
yeah,
probably
exactly.
barely know their surroundings yet in terms of
yeah,
living
definitely.
in Regina, and
Right?
so. But that being said, those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think, we just got traded away. They obviously didn't see our value, and they want these other guys other than us.
They're saying
Yeah,
the same thing, the right things. Like, you hear the interviews. Like, I just read the article with Clayton. He's happy to be here. Like, I just tweeted that out from the Leader Post today and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
they all, they seem happy, but,
Right, and then you see it on the ice. They're playing. They're having.
Yeah.
They're playing hard still.
yeah,
so,
for sure. And
yeah.
those two guys are getting first line minutes, so like
Yeah.
they can't complain about that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think they realize that. Oh yeah, we'll get lots of ice time. We'll get lots of playing. So
And yeah, they are. So, so tough game, 6-1. Did you see they practiced in?
Sherwood Park.
Yeah,
And
at,
Sam
Sam-
Steele's. Yeah,
That's such a nice.
I know.
You're looking. It's like a legit rink
Yeah.
with the Zamboni and stuff, and there's like the nice trees in the back.
Yeah,
like-
they're obviously out of town a bit because
Yeah.
Sherwood Park is actually pretty big for
Yeah.
like a city right beside Edmonton. 'Cause
Right.
I was there. I was just there a month ago or 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago,
Mhm.
whatever. I was up there, and I totally forgot about that. I should have looked it up and see where his house
Gone.
was.
scouted it out.
I know, because my girlfriend's like, "Man, we were just there. We should have went and checked it out."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, it's a
Totally
nice,
forgot,
nice property they have there. From at least
Yeah.
what you can see. But what day was that? Did they practice? Was that the? Must have been the Tuesday.
Yeah, I
okay, so it was
think so.
before this. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was before the game.
So then off to Red Deer. Like this was a win. This was a disappointing game out of the 3. I think being up 3-1.
Yeah,
I mean that's nothing we
late
do.
third?
That yeah,
like
yeah. The fact we were down, came back, like we gave up that late goal again, right?
yeah.
Scored 3 in a row, and we're up 3-1. I'm thinking,
I know. Yeah. Just kind
But-
of hang on. And they weren't like just chipping the puck out and getting off. Like they were still trying
Yeah.
to carry the play and
Yeah.
play in Red Deer's end. So you can't fault them for that.
no,
Um,
just
I thought the effort was pretty good there.
for whatever reason, though, it just fell
Yeah,
apart. And
I
it
know.
reminded me a little bit of the Medicine Hat game we had here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You're-
exactly.
You're up, and you're thinking, okay, here we go. Let's finish it off. And no,
But that Hausinger goal to make it 3-2 was nice. It was like similar to the Creta goal.
yeah,
Like it was real deep, real sharp angle, and he got it. got it in.
Hausinger looked really good.
Yeah,
He's
like
gonna-
like we said, we hadn't really seen much of these guys, or the stats weren't great in Kootenay, but both
Yeah.
him and Davis with Brandon Hagel looked real good.
Yeah,
And they didn't put up the points against us, but the next night against Swift Current, they crushed Swift Current. Like they scored 5 of 6 goals, 11
Right.
points between the 3 of them. So
speaking of goals, that first one Creta got scored on, just
Oh,
physically outmanned. Like
yeah, he got worked
he was just
by Brandon Hagel.
like a total different level
Yeah.
of player. They're just
Hagel comes out from the corner.
get out of my
and
way,
just,
bud.
Yeah,
I'm scoring here.
I'm going right to the net. He deked Pierce and
Yeah.
slid it in far
Yeah.
corner on
Yeah.
Paddock. Yeah, that was real nice.
Just embarrassed.
So 2 nice goals by them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and again, penalty trouble. We got there was one we killed, and then just as like the guy came on, we take another. So it's just like that parade to the penalty box again.
And yeah,
just,
another one. We had a power play, and Pierce takes a hooking penalty behind Red Deer's net. Like,
yeah,
there's no reason you should be hooking a guy behind the other net, right? Like,
yeah.
it's tough. Like those are tough.
And the little
ones to take.
errors, we had a delay a game, right? Just those little
Yeah.
things that you're just like, God. And you didn't score on it, but it's still that 2 minutes that you're running around in your own end,
Exactly.
and the lines get all mixed up and this and that, and it's just
There's some big shot blocks I seen again. Scholler, Puto, Pratt.
yeah,
He's been blocking lots of shots. Like,
yeah. I
there's
mean,
still efforts there.
and that's
so
what we say. The effort is still. The team is still. I still want to watch them. I guess that's they're not just giving up and rolling over, like you might expect a team that's second to last in the standings.
Yeah.
A little, I guess Dubinsky went out after his fight and he got
Yeah.
popped.
Yeah, I don't know what he was
hard.
thinking. He took on this 19-year-old and
Like, maybe a little bit of his weight class there.
definitely. And
And
he got popped hard.
So
and
he went out in that game.
Didn't come back.
He didn't come back, and then he didn't play the next game. So I hope he's okay. I don't know. Hopefully it was just a little
Yeah.
mouth trauma.
Or he might have hit his head on the ice too.
I know,
he got
right?
taken
That's
down
always
hard.
the scary part.
Yeah.
But hopefully not. I guess we'll have to wait see the injury report on him.
Yeah, on Tuesday. So
But I mean, Bryce Broad's Pierce Mahovlich looked good. Alkamov's he's heating up too, right?
Yeah.
3 goals in the last 4 games.
yeah, he had a
So-
nice. We got a lucky break there off the linesman's skate, but he sniped one home. Like, he put it in. Like,
Yeah.
we get a break. Mahovlich had a good forecheck on that play. Went off the linesman's skate right to Nyhoff. Nyhoff to Alkamov in the slot, and he put it home.
Yeah.
So-
So they're taking advantage of the extra ice time and extra load that they've had to take now, and I don't know. That was too bad. 3-1 up 3-1 going into the middle of the third period. You think, okay, we should have this one.
Yeah, it was 12 minutes that they scored, so 8
Yeah.
minutes to go. We just couldn't hang on.
Yeah. It's too bad.
No, we had they had a really good chance in overtime. We had a couple chances, okay chances, but we had a couple 2-on-1s, but we didn't actually get a shot on net, so that was kind of tough.
Yeah.
And then the shootouts, well, it's a shootout, so they scored once, we didn't.
Yeah. Shootouts are. But hey, we got a point out of it at least, so
Yeah.
really nice to get.
Try to keep Swift Current at bay here.
Yeah, they could be challenged, or we could be challenging them, I guess, for
Sure,
bottom
yeah.
spot. All right, and then on to Medicine Hat. Dean McNabb was in this game, and I have to say, man, Dean McNabb he's making a case for himself right now.
Yeah, he looks good.
I don't want to be the one. I don't know. I don't want to doubt Max Paddock too much here, but I don't know. At some point, do you give Dean McNabb a few more starts here and see if he can
Let him run with it, yeah.
He certainly didn't lose this. Well, I mean, he let in that
let
softie.
in one. Yeah, he wanted back.
Yeah, I don't know, but what did he face? 46 shots. Let in it was 4 in the end, but I don't know. I don't know what this. Maybe that's enough to make this team shake it up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't. It wouldn't hurt,
Yeah,
give him a run. Give him 2-3 games here coming out of the break.
and
See what happens.
and we've been saying it for a while. Max has been
Up and down. right?
hot and cold. And when he's hot, he's awesome.
Yeah.
And we can win games with him. But man, if he's cold, he's not going to give us that advantage that we need. So, but I don't know if Dean McNabb would either. But I'm just some guy sitting here talking about it.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
That'd be a tough decision or tough call by. I don't know, is that coaching or is that GM?
I don't know. It could be both. They're pretty. They seem
Yeah.
to be pretty together
It's a
on
blurry line between the
Yeah.
two. Yeah, yeah,
on issues or decisions, I guess. So
yeah.
um,
But even that game, so they get the first goal in the second, pretty early on, nice goal, and then they give up the shorthanded goal. Like,
that was just soul
oh,
crushing.
you're watching that, and you're just like, God, really?
I know. Like,
And again, a late goal.
we
they
had it in
scored.
the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They,
And then they
scored in
two.
the third,
Yeah,
and then sorry, the point I was trying to make is that we came back, right?
yeah.
They
They
you get scored on a shorty.
right. At
They
the
score
end of the
again.
period.
Yeah, they score again in the third, really
Early.
quick, and then, I mean that you could just say, well, gas could be out. It's the end of a bit of a road trip, but then we score again. So tied 2-2.
2-2.
You think, okay, let's, either we get a good bounce or we can stretch this into overtime, and then you give up two quick ones, and it's 4-2, and
Yeah,
you don't get the loser point or anything. out of
Yeah,
it.
and that goal too, Alkmaar, that's a nice goal, and Mahovlich chips it in right at the
Yeah.
blue line, takes a hit. Nyhoff passes over to Alkmaar, and he snipes again. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe a little decent looking line there for the next few games, right?
Yeah.
Crane had another good chance. He had a penalty shot,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
He
He even got a shot on the penalty shot, so I was kind of surprised he got a penalty shot. But
yeah. I would have rather just had the 2 minutes.
he didn't. Yeah, his penalty shot wasn't the greatest effort,
Hot,
but
I guess another positive is only 2 penalties for that game. So
yeah.
that's good. No power
Again, one of
play.
them was behind the net again. So
Mhm.
the Crane one late in the third or middle
Yeah.
third was behind their net. So that's a penalty that shouldn't be happening again. But
So, anyway, tough
yeah,
tough week here.
I mean, it was tough, but I mean, like they had good effort, right? So
Yeah, and that's all we can be hoping for right now.
they were in the game 2 out of these 3 games.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, exactly. So
it's not like they got blown out every game.
right,
So
right, and the efforts are there, and it's okay. We're now going into next week. We've got the Toilet Bowl against Swift Current here again on the 12th.
So we got to win this game.
We got to win,
Yeah.
and Swift has got to be feeling pretty good about themselves right now too.
Yeah, knocking off
Taking
PA.
down PA, which, wow, like we were talking, I was messaging you before, and I was like, man, if I could find I don't actually gamble. I talk about it a lot, but I don't. And this is why. Because of shit like this, where you think, okay, Swift Current traded away their best player, the day before?
Yeah, the leading score. Yeah,
Leading scorer.
They're another best player because they
Yeah.
traded away their best players.
Right.
So
They're almost
their
all
next
gone.
best player.
So, and then you got PA coming in. And I don't care if it's a road game. Like,
Yeah,
PA should
stomp 'em.
just roll them. And they go and they lose in a freaking shootout. And what was this? What was it? 3-2
3-2.
or something
Yeah,
like
3-2.
So it wasn't even like a high scoring shootout.
No.
It was like a grind. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I don't bet on sports, because of nonsense like this that makes just insane.
Yeah,
But
the odds were 19-1 on that one
Right.
side. I looked up 19-1 for Swift Current for an outright win, and it was 7-1 for to go to
that's
overtime.
what's even crazier is, even if you were like, I'm gonna bet Swift, the long shot, you still would have lost.
You still would've
because it went
lost.
to overtime.
Yeah, because it went to overtime.
That's how they get you every
I
time.
know. Because we were only 7-1 to outright win against
PA.
PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Swift Current was 19-1.
19.
Like, I don't
So
know
if-
who's making these odds, but like they're not watching these games. We know that. They're just looking at the standings, I think. And
But that wouldn't have, those odds aren't that unreasonable going into
No.
that game.
no,
I don't know if I would have taken them. I was like, well, Swift's going to lose this game. There's no way they
yeah.
can win.
it was 1.1 to 1 for PA to win.
Yeah.
So
So even if you bet
you bet $100
$1,000 on,
you win 100.
yeah, like, anyway, that's gambling.
Yeah,
Don't do it, kids. It's, this is a good example why, and this is why I don't, because it's so crazy. But regardless,
They take that momentum into Calgary though, and they lose in Calgary 3-2. But their backup Poulter, he stands on his head and makes like 40 or
Right.
some saves. So, but then the next night in Red Deer, like we were saying earlier, they got lit up by that first line
Right.
of Red Deers.
so
Hofer was in for that one. So
maybe, yeah. regardless, they can. But even us, we kept up with PA too. So I don't know what PA's doing.
Yeah, maybe they were getting a little slack. They were like, oh, we've won 19, 20 games in a
Yeah.
row. And then, they didn't look that great against us,
No.
like we said. So caught
And
up. They
then-
needed a loss or two here.
They
They
need to
probably
come.
needed that. The coach is probably happy that they lost. They
Yeah.
need a kick in the butt, right?
Yeah.
So then they lost again tonight.
Maybe
Saskatoon.
not so happy about that one.
Yeah, maybe
Because that's a
not.
team they're going to maybe see here in the next, coming up in the playoffs at one point.
Yeah, possibly.
You don't want to be giving yourself a little grain of doubt there. But, I mean, a 1-0 loss to Saskatoon when you have the team that scores like they do
Yeah, exactly.
to get shut out, I think is,
It's quite surprising
yeah,
to get shut out.
yeah, absolutely.
Not to lose per se, but yeah, to get shut out definitely.
Yeah, to lose that way, definitely. Tristan Robbins with the score, so that's
Yeah.
good for him, former Pat.
It was teddy bear toss.
And it was teddy bear night,
Good
yeah.
thing they got one.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So, I guess what we're saying is we have to win this game.
yeah, because Kern's catching up to us here.
Yeah.
So
They certainly are. So, but I guess what's the difference between last place and
second last,
yeah,
nothing,
we don't have
really.
a pick,
no.
so
So Kern doesn't have a pick either. So
it's not like you can purposely suck for anything.
so this young guy that might be playing next year full time is going to go to either Prince George or Saskatoon possibly. So
right, and that's our. I was looking back. That's our Libor Hayek.
pick, yeah. And there was
So-
their Josh Anderson trade.
Right,
So, but I mean, they got all the bragging rights because they got the title. So
they won. Yeah,
it doesn't really matter to them. But we got theirs next year. So
yeah. Hopefully they're as bad.
hopefully, yeah. So, but this
So-
young kid, Matthew
Savoy.
Savoy or whatever, he's
Savoy. I tried to look at it, find some highlight packs of
I
him.
didn't
and
see that, but I looked up his stats. His stats are unreal.
Yeah,
Like he's been playing underage all the time, and he's putting up 2 points a game and stuff. Like, yeah, his stats look good, right? So
yeah. Well, they're drawing parallels to Crosby here. So.
okay,
Or
Yeah,
McDavid,
well,
those guys.
yeah,
start-
that are exceptional, right? So,
Yeah.
and he's applying for this exceptional status, and see if he gets it. Nobody in the WHL has got it, so
Yeah, and I don't know I didn't get a good idea of his size because. So what, he'd be playing when he's 15?
Yeah,
so
he
he
won't-
wouldn't
he's-
follow that 15-year-old.
yeah, the 5-game
game.
rule. Yeah, no, he's applying to play full time. But I mean, Kirby Doc for Saskatoon, like he's a pretty big body guy. He played his 5 games, and then he applied near the end of the year. He ended up playing a whole bunch of games for Saskatoon at the end of the year. They gave him whatever exception or
Okay.
bypass, like you can play the rest of the season. I think his season was done, and he was able to play out the last 10 games with Saskatoon or something like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like he didn't play the whole season, but he was allowed to play extra games.
Right.
So whatever
Okay.
they determined or call that, I don't know, but so but he was a big guy. Like he's
Kirby Doc.
yeah,
Yeah.
he can play.
Yeah.
He's not one of these small little guys that at 15 you're not going to be playing against these 20-year-olds, right?
Right. I mean, that's part of what I'd be worried about. But you see Cylinder out there. He looked
all right.
like he could
Yeah.
manage
He's
in the
not
league.
the biggest guy, but
He's skilled, though.
yeah, definitely,
So-
right? So those skilled guys, they're used to, playing with the puck and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we win that one.
yeah, because Moose Jaw is hot right now.
Moose Jaw. So yeah, going into Friday, Saturday, home and home with Moose Jaw. Moose Jaw is definitely a team to be reckoned with, I think. And
They passed Saskatoon at one point there in the standings.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they've lost. They lost to Saskatoon, and then Saskatoon won tonight. So they've passed. Saskatoon's passed them back, but Moose Jaw has 4 games in hand.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. And frankly, if they're looking at their schedule and say, "Hey, 2 of them are against
Regina.
Regina coming out, we can
There's-
get some quick
that's
points."
Exactly. Easy
But
pickings here.
these are always tough fought games.
Yeah.
I don't know this. I could see maybe a split.
The split
hopefully-
would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so, because Moose Jaw is looking good right now, and it's gonna be a tough game. But like we said, our guys have been playing tough, been playing hard, and I think they'll be up for it. I think they'll be up for the. This rivalry needs to get a little heated up again.
Yeah,
I think
we've been.
It hasn't
Swift
been
there. with the rivalry with Swift the last few years with the playoff matchups, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't played Moose Jaw in the playoffs recently, so
No.
But yeah, there definitely isn't a rivalry right now. So
Maybe, that'd be nice to get going. We do want to remind anyone we're making the trip out to Moose Jaw for the 15th. Probably doing some supper before and going to the game, and then out after. I'm staying the night. Have you decided yet?
I still haven't figured it out. We haven't. We've been busy lately. Totally forgot about it.
We'll be doing something after probably.
Yeah.
So it could kind of dubbed the unofficial or the official unofficial
road trip,
Pats fan club road trip, and it just happens to be teddy bear toss there that night. So
yeah, I got to go pick up another bear, I guess. So.
Yeah, get something for the kids.
Yeah.
There's a bit of talk on our Twitter about us throwing them on the Pats goal, and I wouldn't do that regardless because I don't want to possibly someone say, hey, you're throwing shit on the ice. You shouldn't be doing that.
Even the Pats said like, "Oh, hey, could we bring along for our goal?"
So I don't know.
Even the Pats said it, but I mean, it's kind of tongue in cheek.
Yeah. No, we wouldn't do that, but it would be fun to throw a canine plushie on there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah,
but we'll see how that goes. So, anyways, if anyone else is planning on going or anything like that, I think it'd be fun to at least try and sit together or something like that. So, message us on Twitter if you are thinking of going. So. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, Moose Jaw, the one guy to watch is Tristan Langan. I gotta throw this out there. He's got 21 goals in 28 games. Like, he's been hot lately. So
the nice thing though, will there some other players be gone to World Juniors yet? Or when is that?
Yeah,
will they be gone?
They'll be gone right away here. I think some guys have left this weekend.
Okay.
So, but that's only Josh Brook.
Not Wu?
No, he did not get picked.
I thought he did.
No, just Josh Brook.
Okay. And not Almeida, obviously.
No, Almeida.
Okay. So just
he's only got 6 goals this year. Like, he's got 30 assists, but only 6 goals. Tristan Langan's the guy right now.
Yeah.
And in the next leading goal scorer is Braden Tracy with 10 goals. So,
yeah.
And then Almeida with 6.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Tristan Langan, he just got Player of the Month, I think, for November here and for Moose Jaw, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been hot lately. Almost 2 points a game here. So.
Okay.
But yeah, another guy we're missing, we didn't talk about it last week because it happened after, but Evans is out here 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
That was a tough blow.
Definitely. I forgot about that.
For being 17, he looks good out there. Like, Struch thinks he's a 1 or a 2 D-man. Number 1 and number 2. And he played with Notre Dame last year and they won Telus Cup and everything, and he was like
a lot of success there.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know if he was MVP of the tournament or he was best defenseman, one of the two kind of thing. But yeah, even at 17, like we're saying, he's confident with the puck. He's making plays. He's not deferring to other guys, older guys. So
what type of injury did they say it was?
Upper or lower, one of the two. So the usual
narrative. Oh, just so very generic.
Yeah,
regardless.
Like, but he got hit hard there. That was.
I know. It didn't when he looked hurt.
Yeah, well,
like
he crawled off the ice.
Yeah,
right? So,
it didn't look.
So
like
I don't know if
head injury.
If it was a head injury, but yeah,
it looked like he was sore.
Yeah,
whatever it
did
was.
Did not look good.
No, so that's too bad.
Yeah, maybe we might be losing Dubinsky here for this week. Who knows? See what happens. Find out on Tuesday.
Yeah, Holmesy might be getting back here soon, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it was said 4 weeks, and then it was 2 to 3 weeks for 3 weeks, and then it said week to week.
Okay.
So, like, I was thinking, okay, day to day, but now it's week to week. So, who knows?
I mean, the fact we only have 3 games left before the Christmas break.
They might just off.
They might just give him the.
Yeah, they might just give him the week off.
More so too.
He's
right?
still indefinite, right? So, and we know he's had concussion issues before in his past. So, with it just saying indefinite, they're just like, we're not even putting a timetable on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, you're ready.
And he's around. He was at that game
Yeah, I
with
did see him.
the Teddy Bear Toss game.
Yeah.
I think he was at. Yeah.
So, but yeah, concussions, you can't put a timeline on them, right? So,
No. But it'd be nice to have him back sometime here soon. But I could see it being after
after
the break.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on?
I don't think so.
No.
That's about all I got. So,
Yeah. Okay, so 3 games again this week. Just one at the home. Again, we're heading out to Moose Jaw for the 15th. We'll get an episode out after those. I think we'll take the Christmas break off, and then back into it. And January is going to be a busy month, so we got to save up our energy for that. There's lots of games that month.
yeah. Actually, there's a week and a half off, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
16th
whole week,
all
and
the way to
then
the 26th.
27th.
Yeah. Not till the 27th is the next game.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Again, if anybody wants to come and meet up with us, have a drink or something at the game, just hit us up on Twitter, and we'll see you guys at the rink.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Good night.